These are the money rules that you need to know if you want to maximize your financial success and to achieve financial freedom. And we're just going to get straight into this. And the first rule that you need to know is that money is a game. Know the rules and be a player in that game. You can be a hater of that game if you want, but that does not change the reality of the money game. And this is a game that you have got to be in if you want to win. Sitting on the sidelines of investing and trading and entrepreneurship? Sorry, that's not going to make you wealthy. You have got to be a player in the game. Now look, doing those things, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get wealthy off of doing that, but you have a pretty damn good chance at getting wealthy by doing that because you're in the game. Experience and time, they will make you good at the game. Sure, some people randomly get lucky and win the lottery or make 1,000x on some investment in a week, but they are the exceptions, not the rule. If you want to ensure your financial future, get off zero, get in the game, get active, be a player in the money game. Get to applying those time-tested strategies for consistent wealth building. The roadmaps are out there. It's not that hard. Now, the next few points are about your head game, because you have got to have it right up here in order to make the money game work for you. Now, probably the most important thing to realize about money is that no one owes you anything. You need to work for it. Coming out with a sense of entitlement, that's not going to lead you to success. You know what? The market doesn't care about you. The market doesn't care about your ego, and it certainly does not care about your money. Get over it and get hustling. Get in the game and be a player. The next rule is all about your attitude. Don't hate money. If you hate money, money will not come to you. If you revile wealth and think that the rich are bad and all that stuff, money will not come to you. You will scare money away. You've got to attract money. Let me show you how. Oh, hello there, money. Wow, you're looking fantastic today. Have you been working out? Whatever it is you're doing, you look fantastic. We should hang out sometime. Okay, but seriously, this is the basics. This is the law of attraction. You get back what you attract. Having a positive mental attitude towards money and believing that you deserve to have money, it is a massive psychological step towards building wealth. If you find yourself having a negative relationship with money, then you have got to change the story. Simple stuff. Just say to yourself, I deserve to be wealthy. I am good with money. Money likes me. You know, that sounds really cheesy, but saying these cheesy lines to yourself every day in the mirror, I'm telling you this, it's a lot better than the mental self-sabotage that many people inflict on themselves when it comes to money. Better to be cheesy and wealthy than poor and not cheesy. The next rule is about keeping up with the Joneses. Comparing yourself to others all the time, this will simply rob you of happiness and rob you of your wealth. Always have gratitude for what you have, where you are. With this kind of attitude, you will probably be a lot happier in your life, and you will probably also realize that actually you're doing a lot better than you thought you were. And of course, the reality is that you are not someone else. We are all on different journeys. Focus on your game. Do not get distracted. Okay, next up is beware of lifestyle inflation. Just because you are making more money does not mean that you need to start flying first class everywhere, or staying at the most expensive hotels, or buying the most expensive designer clothes, or any of the other stuff that goes along with these super luxury lifestyles. A classic mistake that keeps people from being truly wealthy long term is spending as much as they earn, or much worse, more than they earn by maxing out their credit cards all the time and constantly being in debt even though they've got a lot of stuff. When you make more money, invest it. Keep your life pleasant and simple. Lifestyle inflation can rob you very, very quickly and is definitely an insidious way that you can lose your wealth when you start making lots of money. And this kind of sets me up for the next rule. Experiences, better than things. There is a big chance that in 10 years, you will remember that walk in the forest with your friends and family a whole lot more than buying the newest iPhone, especially the one that you have currently still works just fine. Our society constantly reinforces the necessity to buy, consume. It's crazy. But in most cases, you don't need what is being sold. Real memories are far more valuable in the long run. And speaking of other humans, the next rule is to get friends who know how to make money. And maybe spend a little less time with, or even consider completely cutting out toxic personalities with very bad attitudes towards money. Spending time with people with positive money attitudes will not only help you gain new perspectives on the world of money, but also can help you provide a sounding board for your ideas on investments and different things like this, and also likely bring in opportunities which you wouldn't otherwise have access to. Okay, now let's move on to the more money-specific rules. Money is an incredible tool, and while money can buy things and it can buy experiences, money is really good at making more money. Money likes to be put to work. Invest it. Get that money into stocks, into Bitcoin, into lending, into real estate. Leaving your money under your bed, or even worse, potentially in a Chase savings bank account, that will not make you money. Keep that money moving and keep that money making more money for you. Get that interest compounding. Remember the words of Einstein. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. My two favorite ways to earn steady passive income are BlockFi and Crypto.com. Now, BlockFi offers 6.2% on your Bitcoin annually, and Crypto.com offers up to 12% on your dollars every year. Wowzers, those are great rates of return. I love getting those notifications that say, you just earned some dollars, or you just earned a little bit more Bitcoin for providing liquidity to the crypto markets. Passive income is awesome. There's lots of great ways to do it. Those are my two favorites, and there's links for both of those companies down below, and also details about how you can get some free money as a sign-up bonus when checking out those services. And while you may not think that 6 or 12% is a crazy amount of money to earn on the money you already have, you need to look at the long-term picture of how you are actually building your wealth. And start to think in terms of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road. Where are you going to be in terms of your wealth? Getting rich overnight, that's not a thing. Once in a while people win the lottery, but they're usually broke just as quickly. You need to think long term. Get that steady rate of return. It really adds up over time. And this brings me to the next rule. If you are not investing, then you are guaranteed to be losing. Sounds crazy, but it's true. Why is this true? Because inflation never stops. Every day, like clockwork, the government will just print a little more money and rob a little bit more of your wealth. In many countries, it is around 2% annually, meaning that if you do not invest, you lose 2% of your money's value every year thanks to inflation. Now, if you are getting 2% interest, then congratulations, you're breaking even. And anything above 2%, well, you're beating inflation and you're making profits and building on your long-term value of your wealth. Which brings me to the next rule. You won't get rich off a salary alone. A salary will ensure that you're getting by and that you're doing okay, but not thriving, not living in complete abundance and massive financial freedom. You should be investing. You should also probably have some kind of a side hustle of whatever variety that may be. And really, in 2020, more and more you should consider some kind of entrepreneurship. Running your own business and doing your own thing is more financially rewarding than it has ever been, and it is easier than it has ever been to get started. You, right now, you are watching this video on the internet. I mean, seriously, the frickin' internet, man. This thing is awesome. It is the biggest marketplace the world has ever known. The opportunities are endless. Learn it, leverage it, get involved. Don't be passive on the internet. You can make a fortune in this place. The opportunity is insane to have success online, and the opportunities are endless. And this sets us up for the next rule. Be ready to be mobile. Come on, you live in the internet age, and an increasing amount of jobs, they can be done from anywhere in the world that there is an internet connection. If the taxes are too high where you live, pick up shop and move somewhere else. The rent way too high in the city that you live in, consider living somewhere else. Inflation crazy in the country that you live in, consider moving somewhere else. And I know, not everyone can just up and move to their side of the world or something crazy like that. There's visas and all this stuff that comes up. But chances are, there are way more options and opportunities available to you than you realize. There almost always is. Even just remote working a few days a week can save you hours of time not commuting to work every day. Those extra hours you can spend with your new side hustle or whatever it is to try and create a whole new life for yourself. Okay, now the next one is something that gives no one grand amounts of pleasure, but taxes. Taxes, man, I tell you. Everyone has to pay them. But you know what? You don't need to pay more than you need to pay. When you start investing and you start making lots of money, then definitely consider investing in a good accountant. You should be paying as little taxes as possible. There's nothing wrong with this. These are the rules. You should be playing by the rules. But a lot of rules out there can lower your tax burden significantly, but you have got to know about them in order to be able to take advantage of them. You would be crazy to not be doing this because you deserve that money. The rules were written so that you can have that advantage. So know them and take advantage of those rules. And speaking of taxes, remember to tax yourself. Most people just spend everything that they get. But choose a number, make it 10%, make it 20%, and every time that you get paid, take that money, and that is the you tax for future you. Invest that money. And the final rule of money, be kind. When you get wealthy, always be kind. Having money is zero excuse for acting like a dick. Because that just makes you a dick, but with money. So still a dick. When you do get wealthy, help people less fortunate than you. Give back to your community. Donate to charity. Of course, remember to get your tax receipt, because that is a tax-deductible event, donating to a registered charity. But look, life is a crazy journey. And all kinds of crazy stuff can happen. But I'll tell you this. It'll be a lot better if you are happy and kind and always remembering to take time to be grateful for the amazing blessings that you probably already have in your life if you look around with open eyes. In such a state of joy and abundance, more money is much more likely to flow your way. And if that money doesn't come your way, well, then damn. You only got to be happy and probably okay off with your money too. So you didn't do too bad in life, did you? Anyway, what was your favorite rule of money? What rule has helped you in your life? or do you think could help you in your life that I mentioned in this video? Or did I miss a really, really important rule of money that you have to tell everyone about? If so, hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, you are freaking awesome, so thank you so much for taking the time to sit down, watch this video, and listen to this dude talking about money on the internet. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.